On what you put in there, I put so you can knock the car down. You don't want to pull the amps if you're on a dryer versus a range.
Are you filming him?
Driver?
Make a view of him.
Yeah, no, I take a picture. We bought also this one, yes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you got the one with an adapter in there.
Right.
Which I'll show you. You saw it. So this is interesting. This almost caught the house on fire. One morning I came in, it smelled like circuit board. I thought it was this thing. Her charger wouldn't work. So I couldn't see this because it was hidden behind the curtain. I unplugged it and so there's a cord. This cord goes up and over to the other Tesla. And somehow one of the pins in here melted and it shorted out.
Wow. Now,
granted, I'm pulling 32 amps off of a 30 amp rated thing. So this is actually 50 amp rated. The guys at Allied said, yeah, it shouldn't have melted, but I didn't want to take a chance. So, so this is actually 50 amp rated.
So this is now this is hardwired.
Yeah. So this is 6 gauge.
All right.
它是建在车库里面了。
So the Tesla's in this one 60 amps, and 80% of 60 is 48. So you can't draw, you're not supposed to draw more than 80%. And then this one goes to that range plug. It's 50 amp, and that's what that thing's rated is 50. So I think in your garage we should probably have a little mini sub panel like this. Then you can have other circuits for the future rather than just having one out, you know.
But then what do you run to it from? So, what do we have to wire?
So that goes to the base, and that's actually not the code. That should be in a conduit. That's what the guys did. So that goes to the basement, which I can show you if you want. It's just a panel.
I think when we start though, we'll just hit the one chargers. We got to get the charger set up. I don't want to. And like I said,
if you're going to run a wire, you might as well run one big and go. This thing's like $100. I mean,
yeah,
it's not a big deal, you know.
Mm-hmm. You're my electrician.
No, seriously. It's not a big deal. You run your things in there, and you can just pop a bunch of breakers in, and we can run it wherever you want.
But when you wire, you don't wire it back to the fuse box. You got to wire it back to the main line, or
the main service entrance.
And you can do that. Mm-hmm. Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. If you know how to do it, this is stuff that scares me because I'm like never. I mean, I'll rewire a lamp or something, but you can do circuit breaker.
Simple, and then.
What's this used for? This one?
What, the curtain?
That one.
So
I don't know what you're. These are the big ones.
This is Tesla home charger from this line to charge.
Oh yeah, this is the big line chain going back to the house.
Here, from here, charge. This we bought this part, yes.
Right.
We bought this part, but no including this part. No including this part.
No. That would.
So we should buy.
Well, we can go to the electric store down near Ace Hardware and buy all this stuff. So we'll be good. And then you just wired it, Shan, back to the house, to the main. You did all that yourself, huh?
I didn't run this line, though. In fact, it used to. So that guest house over there was powered from meter box on the other side of my house, and the line went up, wrapped around the house to that pole back there near the tenant house, and the garage came also around that thing into here, and I actually had it buried. So he's buried direct, I'm buried direct. The trees fell, they ripped the gang right, and the meter right off the wall. I'm like, I'm done. You know, I was the first one in the county. They had to make a special permit to go into the road, and Gary Coogan has a horizontal bore, so we just And
when I worked at Niagara Mohawk, that was a big deal, and I was in the electric department for years, but then I moved over to the gas department, which really, they sent me to all kinds of schools in Chicago, but anywhere you went, that was a big deal about, like, because you only have one gas main on the road, and a lot of towns are like, well, can't we excavate? You say word excavate, no, you're not touching the road. You can go under it. I don't care how far. Yeah, but you're not going to touch it, and I've seen boring kind of. When they put our gas into our house, I was warning them, look, this should be part of the quarry. The Galazzos owned all this, and they hit a boulder the size of a Volkswagen.
So these are battery. This is the Tesla power walls there.
Oh wow, look at that.
So there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when the power goes off, that powers the whole house.
So, this is charging from the solar?
Yes.
So Shan, he's got the 4 big batteries connected to solar. He's got his own solar. So when they lose electricity, the house runs off of the Tesla batteries.
Oh, this is Tesla battery. Oh.
And then there's that sub panel over there. So the solar runs into there, the power rolls run into there, and then the main entrance runs into there as well. They all come together right over there.
Yeah. Wow, this is quite a setup.
And then I have the EMP protectors over there. I have one at the main house, and I have one up on the solar panel on the DC side.
Yeah. Let's see the solar.
Actually,
I have a lightning arrestor. This is a lightning arrestor, but this won't grab an EMP. So I have 2 lightning here. I have that one at the main panel. I've got another one at the main panel, and I have the EMP shield at the main panel, which will do lightning. So I mean, I should be okay if lightning or EMPs happen. I'll be better off than most people.
Excellent. What gauge is all this stuff?
This is 6.
This is 6.
So
we'll be safe with the 6 gauge.
I mean, it depends how far you go. I mean,
We're really not like.
this will get warm, which it should get warm, but it's not like it's hot. You know?
So the next down would be 4 gauge, right?
Right. We gotta make sure. I said, unless you're running a panel, you know, then you probably want to run like double wad or something.
Well, we'll run the 6 gauge, the 4 wires.
So this is what you bought here.
Yeah.
You bought this one. This is what we bought. And that comes out, that'll plug into Joey's car, I believe. You take that out, I think.
Yeah.
That'll work. So what I did is so I can plug this, and I did that because I didn't want to be limited to 32 amps, the charger that came with the thing. So this way I got the best of both worlds, you know. And then I'll show you. So you should probably buy this charger when you buy the Tesla. You can set very slippery.
okay.
Wow, this is an amazing setup.
Model Y? This car?
What model is
This
it?
is a 3.
This is
3.
a
Oh,
yeah.
Model 3.
Remember.
So this is the charger that it'll come with. You should buy that.
Yeah.
So right now this is a 100-foot lead cord.
Oh wow, look at all the wiring here.
That goes back over to that over there. And I bought every single breaker they made. So that's the 30 amp thing. I actually got to redo that with a 50. So about every single breaker they make.
Oh.
So I can tap into hopefully almost anyone's panel, and then I can use this charger here.
You know, this
with
is
a 100-foot lead cage.
You know, this is almost like the start of a sci-fi movie. I'm a big sci-fi fan where the guy's got like, I'm ready to go if we have to. And next thing you know, they got to get across the country during, you know, Armageddon. And the guy's got all the equipment. Wow, that's amazing.
So this you should order this. This used to be free, but I think it's like $200 maybe. But that's and this will come with 3 things. You can plug it into a range, a dryer, or even a 120 volts, which gives you like 6 miles an hour of charge.
We should buy this one.
Trickle charge.
Buy this one.
Yeah. Actually, I have another one in the car. We have a problem with this door here. I don't know. There it goes. And there's a little catch in there to keep it from coming out.
Yeah.
That one was frozen the other day. I couldn't push it in all the way. Let me show you.
Tesla, they were just talking, Elon Musk.
There's a way to defrost this one. I don't know if that one is so old.
Well, I told you, you know, coming back from the Klondike Derby, our heat wouldn't stick on.
Oh, because the battery?
Well, no, what it was is, with the Prologue, this is the first year Honda's made these. It's a known flaw. There's like a valve thing in it that's going between the AC and the heating. Joey can explain it better. And it'll freeze.
So this, well, I think it's like maybe 230 bucks. You got that charger. This should come with it automatically. That's if you want to go the other way.
Yeah, yeah.
From Joey's charger into this one. And then it comes with, I guess it's just two. You got the 120 volt and then the, I think that one is, I don't know if it's range or dryer, I don't remember. But you can order, like, there's just 6 different ones. So range, dryer, this one, and then if there's other various 240 options, you know. And you should also get the the hockey pucks. If ever someone jacks the car up, you don't want that thing to slip and hit the battery. So you get these little things they push on the bottom. You get 4 of them. And also I put a tire kit in here. And what do you do with these? What are they for jacking the car up?
Oh, so the car can't slide. I got you.
Or so there's a specific hole there to put that in. Instead of putting their little piece of metal up, and because the battery's right there. This is for fixing a spare tire. You got your reamer, and you take these little things here, you put it in there, and you cut it off because there's no spare tire. So you should definitely have that. And then also, Tesla makes a tire kit.
Now, the Tesla tires, that's one of the questions. Like, when we got the Honda, we were really questioning the guy. I mean, those are relatively available. Like, if you went to someplace other than Tesla, if you were someplace other than Tesla, you could get a tire, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, because we're talking, like, we got the Cybertruck. We like to put the little tent thing on the back and go camping.
So, air, and if you have a flat tire, you flip that over to the other side, and then it puts that slime into it, and there's a different hose for the slime.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Call it 29. I guess they have an expiration date for some reason.
Yeah, a little bit slime. I didn't know. Did you know the bulletproof vest? What was it made of? What's the material? But the vest, they have a expiration date. They break down over time.
Probably, yeah.
Tesla has a factory to make that machine, that power machine in our state.
Oh, they do. They make them in New York.
Yeah, they have a big factory in New York, close to Rochester area.
Probably.
A factory.
So the solar panels up.
You got a turkey right there. You see the turkey?
Oh yeah.
Boom, boom, 2 of them. I saw we walked down here the other morning.
We get them in the yard sometimes. You'll see that stuff.
So it's that simple. You need some wire and some connectors and some breakers. And
now we know we got. We're ordering the 6-gauge. We've ordered the charger. So what I want to do is pull the cable all the way into the garage, you know, and get all that stuff. Then we'll get the panel.
Make sure you have enough to go into the box, hit the bottom, and then come back up.
Well, that's what I said to Joey. Having pulled cable, like, it's a little over 50 feet, or what I said, Joey, you know, we'd be better if there's a 100-foot spool. Because if you move, I want to move the charger now closer to the garage door. Initially, we're going to put it in the middle of the garage, because that's kind of where the Honda thing. But I said, you got to think about this, because you're not going to put both cars. Obviously, we only have a 1-car garage. I said, that way, we could pull the Tesla up just to the garage door, run, you know, like charge it under the door, because it comes with a 24-foot cable.
That charger is meant to go outside, too. You can mount that outside.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. And so that's kind of my goal now, is to do that. But you got me thinking about the second panel. So we could run a 6-gauge to that panel.
No, I'd probably run like, we'll have to, it depends on the distance and the amperage you want to pull.
So what would you recommend? Look it up and send me text messages.
So how far do you think it is?
I mean, it's probably, relatively speaking, about 50 feet. Because it's across the basement floor, then it's pretty far into. Joey and I paced it out, and I think we came up 50 or 60 feet.
Up the walls
and that's what I said, but then you got to go up the wall and down.
And in the box.
Yeah. So that's what I said, we might as well buy 100 feet, just to be safe. I mean, you don't want to come up short, because it's like when I used to pull cable in the schools all the time, and things come in like 100-foot spools, 200-foot, you know, you can't buy like a 30-foot, 36-foot or something, so it's like overbuy,
right, and
you'll have it. You'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, okay. look that up. Let me know so I can. Next thing I want to do is buy that cable because our charger should be here on the 11th.
Okay.
So I want to get everything else wired. What I want to do with Joey is like get everything in place, mount it all. So when you come over, you're like the specialist surgeon coming in just.
Put the finishing touches on the end.
There was a guy at Albany Med years ago. I met. He was a heart specialist, and basically he just came in, like did this thing. The other surgeons like got the guy ready, and he could go room to room. You're that guy. You're just coming in doing the specialist thing. And
Turkey gun.
no, yeah. Let me know. That's the next thing I want to do is buy that cable, and tell me what box to buy for the wall. Yeah, I'm now thinking more. I think you're right.
Let's get future-proof. In the future, if you want a second car, you don't have to. No, we've
Well,
only
that's
wired it for 6 gauge, you know.
Yeah, then you kind of and that's exactly what I don't want to do. The thing you're saying is exactly what I'm most proud of. I don't want to get something working. I really am trying to plan to the future, of what we're going to need. I don't want to be later on going, oh, I wish we had done.
That's the stuff that fed the original panel right there. This is the extra here. This is 2 gauge, actually. This is 2 gauge. That's what he ran.
Yeah, no.
2 gauge aluminum.
So, yeah. So the next part, just find out for me the box and the cable I need to buy from the service to that box. Whatever wire, we'll buy that. We'll get the box. If I mounted the box, then you would wire it, right? I mean, you
just there's a connector that holds this in there, and then you
right.
You got your 2 mains, and you got one that goes to the bus bar for the ground, and one that goes to the bus bar for your neutral. And just click in the other ones.
Yeah, I've got a perfect place.
So when you measure them, make sure you have enough to go to the bottom of the box.
Yeah.
And then back up because you have to hit the.
I'm just thinking 100 because 100 it's definitely going to be more than we need, and then I'm not going to be. I don't want to get to that point and find out we mismeasured something or didn't.
2, 4. So this is a 12. Plus you got your main. Actually, I got that at an 80. So.
All right.
I mean, you could get an 8 box. Depends on how you're gonna occupy at least 4 of those things.
Right.
And in the future,
Just text it to me. I'll buy it right away.
We'll just go to Allied or Home Depot or Lowe's or anything.
Yeah.
Chris, you go to Allied. Then hey, what connectors do I need to get this in here? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So make sure we don't forget anything.
One of the things Joey did for Boy Scout, because we had to do projects around the house, and I took him to Home Depot, and Shan was having a fit. Shan's like, buy online, buy it. I go, no, Shan, you missed the point. You walk around Home Depot, because I can't tell you the number of times I've done projects. We finished like all of our hardwood floors, and the guy was coming out going, oh, you're going to like this car. This absorbs the dust off the walls. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that. These are the people who know how it's done. All right, Shan, you got any more questions? We got our next step. We're doing this in steps. I appreciate you taking the time to do this.
You want to come inside?
Thank you.
I pulled her out of bed for this. She just had her flu shot, her flu vaccination. So we get back home. Plus we're watching the storm.